everybody. So we are in the middle of a family devotional series reading the Jesus Storybook Bible by Sally Lloyd-Jones. At the minute we just finished the Old Testament, about to start the New Testament, and I thought we'd just take a brief interlude to do something different just for 1 week, just to break it up. So I just want to share a thought with you now on something that I've been reading recently. This is something that's catered towards the adults, but obviously it's fine for the children to listen to. It might just go over their heads a little. Now, I've been reading a little book called The Domestic Monastery by Ronald Ronheiser. I think I've said that right. Ronald is a monk and has obviously spent time in monasteries. He explains in this book how the monks stop what they are doing every time they hear the bell ring, which I believe is frequently. So whether they're in the middle of a job, whether they're in the middle of reading, sleeping, eating, they stop and they go to the chapel or church and they pray and meet with God. And those bells are assigned to them and a very clear, noisy reminder that their time is not their own, that their time belongs with God, and God is more important than the things they were in the middle of doing. Ronald compares those bells to being in the house, which might sound weird, but I'll hopefully try and explain it well now. He compares it to being a parent to young children, where if you're in the middle of doing something, making tea, trying to do something for yourself, making packed lunches, putting the washing out, and your children want you, your children need something from you, you have to stop and meet those child's needs. And that is a perfect reminder that time is not your own. That your time, if you're a mum or a dad with young children, your time belongs to them, to serving them and to meeting those needs. Now, this is a thought that I've already shared actually, so I'm recycling with some of the mums who meet once a month on a Monday to talk all things parenting. But I thought it might be applicable to everybody actually, even if you're not a parent, or even if your children have left home and don't need you the same. What is it in your day that interrupts you to remind you that time is not your own? That your time belongs to God? It could be a colleague that you sit next to that demands more of your time than you would like, or it could be a neighbour who is constantly requiring something from you, or could it even be your own parents if you have parents that you're caring for who demand your services and need you. What is it in your day that makes you stop and think and serve others and to glorify God in that way? It's a big thought and I probably haven't expressed myself very well, but hopefully it gives you something to ponder for the next week or so. And in those moments, I pray for you that you can stop and say thank you to God in that moment of maybe initial frustration, that your time is being interrupted, that your task is being interrupted, that your train of thought is being interrupted and you have to meet the needs of others. I pray that you find a moment of peace to ask God what he wants you to learn from this, and that you see it not as an interruption, but as a chance to love your neighbour in order to glorify God. Anyway, I will see you next week so we can start the New Testament together. And in the meantime, don't forget we have a kids service at 10:30 on Sunday at Ramsey Elam Community Church. Everything is catered to the kids, but if you want to come along, we'd love to see you. You can just watch, or you can join in, or have a natter and a cup of tea. I hope to see you there, and enjoy the sun in the meantime.